Alright, so welcome back. This marks, I'd say, day two. Day two of back testing, day one of actual trading and back testing, how I'll be posting every day. But for the most part, let's say it's day one. Alright, keep it plain and simple. We did hit some nice trades in the morning. If you guys haven't seen it, you guys can go look at it. We hit a short here and a short here. Nothing too big or crazy, but breakouts, watching the market, right? Another breakout here, all of that sorts. It was easy. If you guys want more details on it, just go look at the video before this one. Remember, all I do trade is market structure, and then obviously like fair value gaps, order blocks, equilibrium, those types of things for confirmation and for retracements. It's always easy. Today I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna do some back testing on ES. I'm always on NASDAQ. NASDAQ I'm starting to get pretty well how it moves. ES I know it does move pretty much identical, and I do take a look at it every day to see if there's any SMTs. But for the most part we'll go on ES, and we'll go on like an hourly. So just watch what I do, and like at like actually after the 0 to 10, so there's a series I'm doing, $0 to $10,000. See how fast I can do that. Right now I'm at $1,455. We took a $555 win today, 26,444. Subtract 25,000 from that because it is a funded account, so 1,444. That's what we're at right now. So after the series is over, after I've completed the $10,000, hopefully it'll take like maybe like 2 weeks, probably 2 weeks, 3 weeks max. After that's done, then we'll work towards an actual basic, basically like a course. It'll be fully free on YouTube. I'll see how you guys like that. Then I might do a paid one where it's one-on-one sessions, and I can actually watch you guys trade in the mornings. Like one morning I won't take any trades, but I'll watch like 2 or 3 people take a trade. But for the most part, we'll do a whole course and stuff after this $10,000 challenge is done. So let's start off with this one and let's see how it goes. Okay, so back testing here, pretty simple. I'm not gonna go into replay mode or anything. I'm gonna just mark out my levels and see how those work. Like see if everything still works obviously, but as you can see lately, it's not been the best, I would say, right? So we'll see what happens. We'll watch for things, look at what we can see. So here, let's look for something. We want to look for ideally either a liquidity sweep or break of structures to the downside, upside, whatever. Okay, let's take this one up here. So I'll walk you guys through my thought process for how I actually do trade. First of all, like obviously live markets are different. You guys can actually watch me live trade in the video before, and I'll be posting one every day, probably in between 11 to 12 a.m. EST, right? So we have a high marked out here, and then we know this above here, we call this liquidity, right? Liquidity. Nope, that's not how you spell it. We're just gonna call it LQ. I can be profitable, but I don't know how to spell, right? So this empty void up here, it's liquidity. Why is it liquidity? Because we have stop loss orders right above this, right? Everybody's taking shorts from here. They're saying market go down. Where their stop loss is going, they're going above the previous highs, right? So after that, if you really think about it, it's not hard. You see liquidity. After that, I have to mark out the low or high that made the break of structure up, or the liquidity sweep. So we have the low here. We'll mark this off, right? Actually, we'll mark this one off. Here, let me just go down to 15 minutes and see exactly what happened here. 1 second. Yeah, okay, so we'll mark this low off, right? So here we see this low gets broken, right? Once the low gets broken, I like to convert this into an order block. So order block's up here, right? And once the order block's there, then you have a break of structure to the downside. We can see here, right? So I'll mark this out here. BOS, break of structure, break of structure downside. So like, let's make this a bit smaller, right? So we have a break of structure here. So we have what confluences? I like to trade off multiple confluences. So first confluence was the liquidity sweep. Second confluence is the break of structure. Third confluence is we have, what do you call this? We have an order block here, right? And then simple as there's 2 to 3 ways I like to enter. Entry number 1 is in this perfect scenario, it comes up to the order block. We tap 50%. Like if this decided to come here, 50%, and I'd enter right away. And stops would be up here, right? But as we didn't hit 50%, right? Tells me that price does want to go down, but I don't want to risk it because maybe it comes for these highs or it comes for these highs, then turns around, right? So what I like to do is whatever low made that high, so it was this low, right? This is the low that made that high, so I'm gonna mark that out. Mark it out here. All right, so second I get a break out of that, so this is the candle that closed, I'm entering there, right? My entry's popping right here. This is where it closed, so right there. Stop loss will be above the high. And I like trading like this more than taking from 50% because most of the time your stop loss is actually tighter here. As you can see, like it, okay, in this exact trade it's basically the same, but most of the time your stop loss is actually a bit tighter. And actually, yeah, so exactly the same, right? So we'll bring this down. And now once I'm in my trade, right, I wait for prominent highs or lows to be taken. So if I'm in a short, I want prominent lows to be taken. So we have a low here, we have a low here, we have a low here, and that's probably all it takes, 30%. So down here, obviously it gets taken, but the main point is not if this trade works, it's refreshing your brain on actually how to trade and how you're supposed to be trading. Because a lot of people, when they're in the middle of a trade, they forget their trading plan, right? They forget their execution strategy. So we know this is gonna win. I knew that from before I even started drawing anything. But the main goal is seeing how you're gonna trade and helping and fixing it, right? So once take profit 1 gets hit, so take profit 1 got hit right here, right? Second to first take profit hit, I'm out with 50% of my position, and my stop loss is at break even. So now I know that 50% is realized profit, and the other 50% it's unrealized, it's variable, so it could change. But once I'm at break even, 50% taken out, then I just let it ride. So this one got hit, yeah, great. We did get a rally up. This is where you gotta have some patience, right? Trust your strategy that this will come back down. And what do we see happen? We get down, and right at the low we marked, we had a reversal up. So easy, simple, and this is on S&P as well, right? So ES, it's a little bit different to NASDAQ, but most of the time pretty much the same. So that's one of them. If you guys want to take a screenshot, I'll move this back up here. 1 second, I'll move this back up here. If you guys want to take a screenshot of how the trades, like how to actually trade. So this would be a take profit, take profit, take profit. Liquidity was sitting above here, stop loss orders, we took them out. Break a structure downside after this low getting taken, right? So then we wait for a reversal. We didn't touch 50%, so I'm waiting for it to turn around back past the low that actually created that downwards movement. So basically a second break of structure, a smaller one, but second break of structure. Second break of structure happens, just have some patience, simple as that, and watch your trade get hit. So yeah, right here, I'll clear it up for you guys full screen. If you need to take a screenshot, take a screenshot, whatever you like to do, right? Alright, so let's do one more. Let's look for something nice, something fun. let's look at this low here. I mean this trader here. So as we can see, we have highest high here, as we know. Liquidity on top of these, all this empty space. That's all liquidity is. Orders sitting up here, buy orders, sell orders, whatever you want, right? And now you see a breakdown to the downside, right? Actually, no we don't. I lied. What's the last low that created this? Last low was right here. Major low. You could count this if you want, but I'm gonna count this one. Major lows hit, and then same thing. Broken. Then we want to go into the 50% range, right? And this is a perfect trade. So liquidity sweep, right? So liquidity sweep happens, right? Then we have a break of structure to the downside, happens, and then back into the order block right at 50%, and that's a perfect trade right there. Then enter, right? So right here would be our entry, right there. Stop loss would be right above the highs, and same scenario as before. This low will take profit 1, take profit 2, take profit 3, and take profit 4. You got 4 take profits. And then just drag this down, drag across, and same scenario as last time. Take profit 1 got hit, stop loss to break even, and just watch your money be made. Take profit 2 gets hit, and take profit 3, and on top of take profit 3, or in between take profit 2 and 3, we do see a little bit of a consolidation, but just let it breathe. Price always wants to do what it wants to do, so don't bother it. And take profit 4 gets hit as well. So as simple as that. Once again, I will move the stop loss back up here. So if anybody wants to take a screenshot, right? Though don't worry, give me till I finish the 10,000s, and then I'll do an entire series, beginning to end, from when you from when you know nothing, I'll make you know everything. Though I am not a financial advisor, please consult professional guidance. This is for educational purposes only, right? But either way, we'll wait till we'll wait till my $10,000 goal gets hit. Second that's hit, we'll move straight into the course, and hopefully by then we have a bigger community, and then we'll go straight from there. But today we made $555. We're $1,500 basically into the challenge, right? It's actually, I'm only $150 away from actually taking, what would you call it? Taking a withdrawal off my funded, right? First payout on that funded. And then from there, it's just a ride. And second I take the first one out, I'm gonna buy a couple more accounts, right? And tomorrow I'll do another live trading, right? Even if I don't find a trade, I'll still post my live. And I know today in the morning's trade, there was no audio for the beginning, but my bad. I'll have everything set for tomorrow. I did change the resolution on the video, so hopefully it's a little bit more clear now, right? And if you guys don't like that stretched resolution video, let me know. I can change the formatting. I just have a wider monitor, right? So it's just easier for me, but if you guys don't like it, let me know. Other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Make sure to like and subscribe, and see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.